I'm Audrey Matlock. I'm principal of Audrey Matlock Architects. We've been in business for about 25 years here in Manhattan. We do a wide variety of projects all over the world. We work in Kazakhstan and Turkey and throughout the US. A lot of projects in New York City. We work on anything that is an interesting design challenge, and the building type isn't necessarily our key issue. We've done everything from residential, private residential, multifamily residential, sports centers, art centers, etc. Factories, office buildings. Our design goal for this project was to embrace the transition of the Chelsea manufacturing district into a world-renowned art center and rapidly growing residential neighborhood. And to do this with an urban gesture that's both dynamic and connected. So it's important to note that this project is located mid-block. It's not a standalone building, it's not a corner building, it's an infill building. And as such, the sort of public presence or public identity of this building is primarily its facade. So our concept for the project was to create an undulating skin, a sculptural gesture that would weave together both the varied uses of the neighborhood and the very eclectic architecture of its surroundings. The building has 5 horizontal glass bands that zigzag at different angles across the face of the building. So this creates a variety of color and light reflective conditions. So there's a lot of movement across the face of the facade. It's really intended, as a mid-block building, intended to see it as you walk along the face as opposed to a standalone, composed facade. So to emphasize the sort of sculptural form of the building, we wanted a series of pure glass planes without visible connected parts. So Aza came up with this zero sightline window where all of the mullions occur on the interior face of the building. So those angled mullions that create the change in plane are located in the interior face of the exterior of the building. And another component that we developed together was a parallel projecting window. And this is a window that, instead of tilting out or tilting to the side, projects straight out from the face of the building. And this is done with scissor hinges on both sides of the window that just expand and push it out. A great benefit of this is you get double the airflow of any given window. In addition, just visually, especially if a number of these are open at the same time, it appears as if these singular pieces of glass are sort of hovering in front of the face of the building. So it's actually a very cool effect. This is something we developed together with Aza INT, and this was the first use of this technology on any building in New York City. So one thing we were very happy with in this project is that there's absolutely no distortion in the glass. There's no pillowing whatsoever. And I have to give a lot of credit to the specification writers, the fabricators. Aza INT and their entire team should be very proud of this project and very proud of the work they did on this project. I certainly am.